What's up, members of the Barrio? It's John, and today I could tell you 100 things that I love about New York City, but no more Mr. Nice Guy. I've lived here almost a decade, and there's just some stuff that has really bothered me over the years. So tell me in the comments if you agree. Let's get to the reason that you clicked on this video. 10 things that drive me crazy about living in New York City. It drives me crazy that every time I go outside, I've got to put my game face on. Now, anybody who's ever lived in New York City knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's the don't mess with me, don't come talk to me look that I think may have given birth to the stereotype that New Yorkers are very rude people. We're not rude, we just get approached all the time. No, I don't have any spare change. No, I don't want to support whatever cause it is you have. No, I don't want your CD. I just want to walk to the grocery store and buy a $3.50 avocado that's probably not going to be ripe for 2 or 3 days anyway. It drives me crazy how much the rent costs here. No, I don't want your $3,000 ground floor apartment, bars on the window, shower in the kitchen, no sink in the bathroom. That's right, you're washing your dirty hands in the kitchen. Broker's fee of 15% just for somebody to sign a few papers. That's $5,000 I'm never gonna see again. But don't worry, this gem gets great southern light. It drives me crazy how ridiculously expensive restaurants are here. This may be more of a Manhattan thing, but come on. $15 for a burger and a beer? That's an advertised special? There's nothing special about a Brooklyn lager, buddy. It drives me crazy taking the subway here. Now, I respect the fact that this is the only subway system in the world that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But it's brutally hot down there in the summers, ice cold in the winters, it smells terrible. Don't even get me started on a lot of the passengers. No, I don't want to hear you blasting your music. No, I don't want to smell your stinky ass takeout food right next to me. No, I don't want to see whatever it is you're trying to sell me. All of you people who like to bull rush the train right as the doors open when the other passengers haven't even gotten out yet, you've probably got nowhere important to go anyway. It drives me crazy the way some tourists act here, which is kind of ironic because I'm trying to help tourists who are visiting New York City. And if you're watching this video right now, you are likely not this type of tourist. But as my friend Evan likes to say, if you're driving down the road in Nebraska and you see something nice on the side of the road, pull your car over. Same story in New York City. Don't crowd 3 or 4 people in a row, blocking the sidewalk, trying to take a photo of a big building. We're going places and you're impeding our path. Don't be that guy, please. It drives me crazy how much noise pollution there is. Cabbies, I'm looking right at you, honking your horn every time you get to an intersection and somebody hasn't inched forward right as the light changes to red. It's just 2 seconds. Is your time really that important? And drunk frat boys at 3 o'clock in the morning being loud on the street. People are trying to sleep in the buildings above you. If you're gonna take a piss in the back alley next to my apartment, at least have the courtesy to keep it down just a little bit. It drives me crazy how smelly this city is. Have you ever walked down the street in the summer? Garbage bags everywhere, weird stenches coming up from the sewer, living in apartments so small you can smell what your neighbors beneath you are cooking. Well, it's not always a bad thing, but it makes me hungry, so kind of is. It drives me crazy how much the weather sucks. I'm moving to New York City for the weather. Said nobody, ever. The summers are hot and muggy. There's a reason I'm filming this video indoors right now. It's 90 degrees outside, 70% humidity at 5 o'clock. We're not in Tahiti, folks. Winters are brutal and you're lucky to get a few nice weeks a year in the spring or the fall. Odds are I'm probably traveling during that period anyway, and I skip them. It drives me crazy how much it costs to go out at night. What a money sunk. The bars and clubs of New York City. I don't even go to clubs, but single men out there, roll up to one of the hot spots in meatpacking at midnight on a Saturday and see how friendly the doormen are with you if you don't have any girls in tow, and how many bottles they're going to expect you to buy to get inside to mingle with some phony ass people. The bars. I love and hate them. Great places to meet friends, overpriced as hell. $8 for a Bud Light and you're gonna call that your special. Wake up the next morning, check your wallet, $60 lighter. Nobody stole it, you just spent it, champ. It drives me crazy that this city numbs you to just about everything. puke on the side of the road, not my problem. Somebody sleeping on the side of the building in the dead of winter, not my problem. A raving lunatic running down the street screaming, not my problem. It's the police's problem. It's the residents of that building's problem. This city can numb you to everything. It can make you quite selfish if you let it, and it's something that I'm honestly trying to work on, and something that I notice more and more every time I come back here after an extended leave. And with all that being said, this is still my favorite place on earth. I could live in any city in the United States, and I still choose to live in New York. This was all said out of love. So tell me in the comments what you thought about my list. Could you live in New York? Why or why not? Subscribe if you're new to this channel. Hit that bell so you get notified every time I get a new video coming out. Guys, it's been real. This was a fun video to create. Until next time.